Hope you enjoyed a nice Thursday. As expected, a lot of sun to start the day. More clouds rolling in throughout the course of the afternoon. Here's the sunrise shot this morning captured by Warren Fault there in Augusta County. And you can also see some of the ground fog there in the valley below. But the clouds did roll in, and of course today above average, but cooler than Wednesday. We made it up to a high of 57 at the airport. We continue our run of above average temperatures, and that looks to continue on through Saturday before we start to see some bigger changes unfold. 52 currently at the airport, a light southerly wind. We'll have more clouds filling in as we head through the late night and overnight period. 50 the current number at the Valley Airport there in Weir's Cave, touching 57 for the high today. And right now across most of the region, low 50s, a few upper 40s across portions of the northern Piedmont. Most of us tonight in the upper 30s to around 40 with variable amounts of cloud cover rolling in. Now, your Friday will begin dry. Temperatures tomorrow generally in the upper 50s to maybe a few low 60s here across the Piedmont of Central Virginia. During the mid to late afternoon, we will have some scattered showers working in from the west. So again, the first part of the day is dry. The arrival of those showers will kind of have a bearing on how high the temperatures climb as well. And before the rain sets in, we'll generally have a southwesterly wind. We could have some gusts 10 to maybe over 20 miles an hour. So there's a look at your Friday morning with the clouds in place. If you're up early, you may see a little red sky sunrise. But as we get toward the mid to late afternoon, there comes the scattered showers. It's not going to hang around too long. And then the main event is basically on Saturday. So as we roll into Saturday morning, I think the rain will already be underway by the most time that most of us wake up. And then that'll continue throughout the morning, the midday hours. Some of that could be moderate to heavy. And then that'll take us at least through the early to mid-afternoon before things begin to taper off. Now, we certainly need the rainfall, and the models have kind of come in a little higher with some of the tallies, so that would be some great news. So generally expecting maybe a solid inch of rain, maybe a little more, which would be great. The U.S. Drought Monitor updated today, and it's not good. With the expansion of severe drought conditions across the region, we definitely need precipitation in the ground much as we can before spring. We don't want a bunch of wildfires. We don't want all the hassles with dealing with that. So again, that rain is beneficial. So there's your Saturday with that better chance of rain, and temperatures may just climb throughout the course of the late afternoon, and then Sunday's high will likely be in the morning before we kind of languish in the 40s the rest of the day, but it'll be drier here to close out the weekend. So high pressure slips offshore. We have one frontal system that's out to the west. Area of low pressure over Kansas is going to lift up toward the Great Lakes. That'll push this front a little farther east, and then a new storm will develop just to the south of there, and that'll push in our better chance of rain for Saturday. Out ahead of it, we get that warm up, and again, those temperatures are well above average here, especially east of the Mississippi. Temperatures here tonight, upper 30s to around 40. It's chilly. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Our little January thaw this week continues through Saturday with rain chances increasing more so for your Saturday. Then we'll dry out on Sunday. Temperatures here for next week a lot more seasonable, especially on Monday, and maybe a little colder by the end of next week.
All right, Eric, thank you.
The Virginia